The world trembled beneath the weight of an unseen war. It began as whispers, legends carried on the winds of forgotten realms, warning of an impending clash that could shatter the heavens. Two beings, each wielding the fury of gods, each embodying the boundless power of thunder and lightning, were being drawn toward a fateful collision. Black Adam, the ruler of Kahndaq, stood atop his obsidian throne, his piercing gaze fixed on the sky. The people of his nation had long revered him as their protector, their living god. And yet something unsettled him. The air was dense, charged with a power that was not his own. His connection to the magic of the ancient gods, Shu, Heru, Amun, Zehudian, Aten, and Mehen, hummed with unease. A storm was coming, one unlike any before. Miles away in the heart of Asgard, Thor felt it too. The Odinson, Prince of Thunder and wielder of Mjolnir, stood upon the Rainbow Bridge, watching the horizon churn with unnatural tempests. Odin had warned him of a great disruption in the cosmic balance, a force that rivaled his own, a storm beyond the reach of Asgard's dominion. Heimdall, the all-seeing guardian, peered into the vastness of the realms and spoke solemnly. A god of lightning who does not kneel. A warrior whose rage defies order. His might challenges yours, Odinson. Thor's grip tightened around his hammer. He had fought countless wars, felled titans and kings. Yet this prophecy held an ominous weight. There was only one way to silence the storm. He had to face it. The skies over Kahndaq darkened unnaturally, rolling clouds blotting out the sun. The winds howled, carrying a voice laced with power. The people of Kahndaq looked to their sovereign, their Black Adam, who stood unmoving in the palace courtyard, his black and gold suit crackling with golden electricity. Then, like a spear hurled from the heavens, a bolt of divine energy struck the sands outside the city. The ground split as a raw power surged outward, creating a crater that smoldered with unnatural light. From its center, a figure emerged, Thor. His armor gleamed with the radiance of battle-forged steel, his crimson cape billowing like a banner of war. Mjolnir spun in his hand, humming with power, his blue eyes alight with the fury of the storm, locked onto Black Adam. The people gasped in awe and fear. One dared to challenge their god, and none had done so with such defiance. The very air between the two warriors trembled with raw energy. Black Adam floated forward, his eyes glowing with the golden light of the ones. His voice was calm, yet laced with danger. You dare set foot in my land, godling. Thor stepped forward, his presence unshaken. I have come seeking answers. The balance of the realms is threatened, and your power is at its heart. I must know whether you wield it for justice or destruction. Black Adam smirked. Justice is not spoken, it is enforced. My people do not bow to foreign gods, nor do I. You come here with words, but I see what you truly seek. Thunder cracked overhead, mirroring the tension between them. Thor's voice deepened. I seek only the truth. But if you stand against order, if your power brings ruin rather than salvation, then you will answer to the hammer. A low rumble filled the air, the first echoes of a coming storm. The people of Kahndaq backed away, sensing the inevitable. Black Adam's fingers clenched into fists, arcs of golden lightning dancing across his knuckles. You mistake my power for chaos, Asgardian, but I do not answer to your laws nor to your hammer. If you wish to test the might of Buzz, then let it be here, under the skies of Kahndaq. Mjolnir twirled in Thor's grasp, the winds around him roaring in response. So be it. As the storm gathered, the heavens above crackled with a tempest that had never before been seen. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the faces of two titans preparing for war. The world held its breath, knowing that when the first blow fell, the earth itself would tremble. The first strike was not seen, only felt. A force so powerful that the air itself cracked. Thor lunged forward, Mjolnir swinging like a celestial hammer of judgment. Black Adam met him in an explosion of lightning and fury, his fist colliding against the Uru metal with a shockwave that sent tremors through the land. The city of Kahndaq trembled as windows shattered, stone buildings cracked, and the people fell to their knees, shielding themselves from the wrath of the gods. Thor staggered back, his arm tingling from the impact. Black Adam surged forward, delivering a thunderous uppercut that sent the Odinson hurtling into the sky. He gave chase, streaking upward like a golden comet, his eyes alight with power. Thor recovered midair, twisting his body and hurling Mjolnir with all his might. The hammer spun like a divine whirlwind, striking Black Adam in the chest. The Kahndaq ruler grunted as he was blasted backward, crashing through the clouds before steadying himself. But instead of falling, he clenched his fists, drawing upon the might of the Egyptian gods. Shazam! The heavens answered his call. A bolt of ancient magic crashed down, striking his form, empowering him further. His wounds sealed instantly, and his strength surged beyond mortal comprehension. With blinding speed, he shot forward, ramming into Thor before the Asgardian could react. They spiraled downward, slamming into the sands of Kahndaq with an impact that sent shockwaves across the desert. Thor coughed as he pushed himself up, his armor scorched, but his spirit unbroken. You wield great power, Adam. But tell me, do you fight for your people or only for yourself? Black Adam's eyes burned with defiance. I fight for what is mine. Kahndaq is mine. Its people are mine. And no foreign god will dictate my rule. His fists erupted with golden lightning as he raised his hands. A massive electrical surge tore from his palms, a storm of pure destruction aimed at the thunder god. Thor raised Mjolnir, channeling his own storm. The two forces met in a cataclysmic explosion that split the sky in two, sending arcs of lightning dancing across the heavens. But Thor had faced storms since his birth. He did not falter. He pushed forward, step by step, through the tempest, Mjolnir absorbing the energy. Then, with a defiant roar, he launched his hammer forward. Mjolnir struck Black Adam's chest like the fist of Odin himself. The force sent him skidding across the desert, carving a deep trench in the sand. For the first time in ages, Black Adam tasted pain. He clenched his jaw, rage boiling inside him. Thor did not relent. He followed with a spinning strike, his hammer slamming into Black Adam's jaw, sending him flying through a ruined temple. Adam emerged from the rubble, blood trailing from his lip. His eyes, however, showed no weakness, only rage. Lightning crackled as he moved at impossible speed, reappearing behind Thor in an instant. His fist struck like a meteor, bending the very air with its power. Thor was launched skyward, his body spinning through the heavens before he caught himself. His muscles ached, his bones screamed, but he only grinned. A worthy foe indeed. He raised Mjolnir to the sky. The clouds darkened. The storm answered. The full might of Asgard's wrath was at his command. Black Adam roared in return, summoning the full power of the Egyptian gods. His golden aura blazed like the sun, defying the fury of the storm. Then, with a final war cry, they charged. The world watched as they collided for the last time. Boom! A thunderclap unlike any other erupted across the realm, shaking the foundations of reality itself. The very fabric of the sky split as the two forces met in an explosion of divine energy. When the dust settled, only one figure stood tall: Thor. His armor was cracked, his body bruised, but his grip on Mjolnir remained firm. Black Adam lay on his back, his suit tattered, his power spent. He tried to rise, but his limbs betrayed him. For the first time in centuries, he had been bested. Thor stepped forward, offering a hand. You fought well, Adam, but your wrath blinds you. Power alone does not make a god worthy. It is how you wield it. Black Adam glared, then smirked. You think you have won? His voice was hoarse but unyielding. This was but a battle, Asgardian. War does not end so easily. Thor nodded. Then let us hope war does not come, for the sake of the realms. With that, he turned and soared into the storm, leaving the fallen god to contemplate the weight of his defeat. The Battle of Thunder had been decided, but the War of Gods was far from over.